Our Fox Talk tonight, it's called Your First Time. It's a new campaign ad by writer and actress Lena Dunham. She stars in the HBO show Girls, and it's aimed at young women voters. It basically compares voting to losing your virginity.
Your first time shouldn't be with just anybody. You want to do it with a great guy. It should be with a guy with beautiful, someone who really cares about and understands women. A guy who cares whether you get health insurance. My first time voting was amazing. It was this line in the sand. Before I was a girl, now I was a woman. I went to the polling station, I pulled back the curtain, I voted for Barack Obama.
We have our power panel in the house tonight. We have Charnel Wright-Hollinshead, media strategist with We Use News, and Rebecca McLaughlin, who's with the UCF College Republicans. I want to make it clear right off the bat here, we did get in touch with the UCF College Democrats all day trying to get someone here. Unfortunately, they are prepping for the president's visit Monday at UCF, so no one here from that side. But ladies, we are so happy to have you. We're going to start with you, Charnel. Good, bad, indifferent. Is this ad really all that shocking?
Not really, especially at this stage in the game. We have early voting starting tomorrow. So at this point, both candidates on both sides are trying to get their names out in the media, out in the public as much as possible. And whether that's good, positive, negative, or suggestive, it doesn't matter as long as they're out there in the public. So I think there's someone on Obama's team right now, a political media analyst, who's saying thumbs up to Ms. Dunham.
Yeah, it definitely is getting the conversation started, Rebecca, if nothing else. What are your thoughts?
Well, when I first watched the commercial, I was kind of wondering which direction it was going. I was kind of uncomfortable seeing her speak about something that's obviously supposed to be a sexual innuendo. And then when I saw the result of it and how she made it so it was her exercising her right to vote, I was kind of appalled that the Obama administration decided to kind of take that toll with it, or the Obama campaign. Him being the sitting president right now, it's kind of shocking to see how he would put out such a suggestive ad, would you say? Because it's kind of an example to young teens out there, and I thought it was a little shocking how...
Right, yeah, absolutely. And you know, Rebecca, there are a lot of people who agree with that opinion. I want to present this to you, though. You're actually the age that they're targeting. They're targeting the young women vote. They talk about health care. They talk about women's rights. They talk about gay rights. There are going to be people out there who say, I mean, you're in college. You know what happens in college. I mean, not everyone's in their room by 8:30 at night. How can people really, in this day and age, be all that surprised?
Well, personally, as a conservative college-age student, I don't want to be displayed that way. I don't want to give off that kind of aura that's okay and that's appropriate. And President Obama, having two young daughters himself, shouldn't really be wanting to display that as the future of America. That's just my personal opinion on that.
Yeah, Charnel, what do you think? She brings up a point. I mean, this is the father of two young girls.
I think either way, this particular ad, it was not put out by the Obama campaign. It was in support of the campaign. And I believe that it was she wanted to make sure she got to the youth of America and speaking to the youth of America and speaking their language. So especially right now, as today is a day that the president is going to make an appearance on MTV, also garnering the youth vote, I think it coincides with that. So she's just holding up that same message and just wanting to make sure that they get that goal out there that we want the youth to listen to us.
Well, it did succeed in getting attention, that is for sure, and we're going to encourage voters to go to facebook.com/Fox35 News. Tweet us, let us know your thoughts. Charnel Wright-Hollinshead and Rebecca McLaughlin, we really appreciate you coming in, ladies. Thank you.
Thank you.
And speaking of Facebook, here's what you're saying on our page. Jessica writes, quote, I love it. I think it's funny, engaging, and supportive of issues that are important to women and to young people. Rachel writes, quote, I find this ad to be so degrading to women, young and older alike. And finally, Kelly writes, where did I go wrong? I was totally not able to explain my first voting experience like this, which is good because you probably would have been kicked out of the polling place, Kelly. That was the one that had our newsroom laughing.
That's very funny.
Facebook.com/Fox35 News.
All right, busted. School bus drivers speeding, even running red lights.
Coming up, tickets pile